Hey there, this is Don Johnson with Top Results Copywriting, and in this video we'll be covering analyzing the competition to make our products better. And this is a very different but not common sense at all angle for marketing, and it's a thing that a lot of business consultants do, and they teach this, but it's hard to think of when you're in the thick of your situation, making your product or service, and you don't know what angle to either build your product, think of within your product, or like there's some aspect of your product that you don't know how to develop. And one of the simplest ways, methods, techniques, whatever, to develop and finish our products is to just look at what the competition is doing. And this is market analysis, but it's both deeper and much simpler than you might imagine. You just look at your industry, at the top products, or even smaller products that are that sell reasonably well, and you look at their sales pages. Even in some cases, I like to buy different copywriting courses, see where different copywriters mess up, or different things. Not really copywriting courses, different products, books and stuff, because I'm an author, to see how their sales presentation and the actual product itself, where do they excel, and what do they do wrong, and then I take notice of their errors, mistakes, challenges that they literally couldn't surmount, and I make my products and sales pitch and everything in my business better based upon their mistakes. And that's not an obvious angle at all, because obviously sometimes we just don't know where to start. But that's an easy way to just alleviate that doubt and frustration. And in a lot of cases, buying your like the top maybe one or two at most competitors' products, as long as it's makes sense to do that. Sometimes it's just a sales pitch, and the copywriting in the sales pitch on the sales page, the page that has the buy button on it, and it has the product for sale. You just look at that and see what they're promising, see what the features and benefits, and you sort of rearrange your product. Not necessarily the sales pitch. I create the sales pitch for you guys. I'm the copywriter here. I look at that stuff and sort of make the pitch for you, make the sales presentation for you, the sales copy, sales letter. And this is not as big of a problem as a lot of people believe. Like market analysis, it just feels like ridiculous if you think about it in terms of like broad scope. Like, where the hell did you start? And it's just, if you're a mechanic, if you're whatever it is, if you're starting an e-commerce store selling electronics, you look at other ones, not even Best Buy, but smaller ones that fit around your topic, and you just Google stuff. You literally just find the people who are selling the stuff or getting ready to sell the stuff, and you'll find it in every industry. There's people that are trying to profit off of the idea, and it doesn't matter that we're not unique. We're not getting into something that nobody's into. We want to be in something, industry or market or whatever, where there are buyers, and that's probably already the case. But we just have to focus on whatever, not really what our competitors are doing wrong, but we have to focus on making the best products and services possible. And to do that, in a lot of cases actually, you analyze the competition and make your stuff better based upon their errors and mistakes and the stuff that they kind of fail on. And it's kind of curious and funny at the same time, because most people don't see this as an option until they're at some stuck stage in their product development, or they have a sales pitch vaguely in their minds that they want their customers to see. And that's not irrelevant. That would just be given to me, and then I would make it into an actual sort of coherent and satisfactory sales page that would actually convert for you guys. And that's what we're trying to concentrate on: product quality, and maximizing that so that you aren't stuck in the product creation. Or if your product has a series of things that they buy over time, or upsells, or different complements, or different versions of the same thing, you look at the competition and you get ideas from them, and in some ways you'll disagree with what they're doing, and that's where you sort of dive in and make notes of that, so that I would know to put that in your sales pitch, so that everything is better. Your product is made better, and the sales pitch is made better, because I know what you're talking about, and you know what you're talking about, because obviously the competition messed that up, didn't they? And in some cases, it used to be thought basically a myth that it was unethical to use our competitors' mistakes to our advantage. That was a very it was manipulation, I'm pretty sure, by a lot of marketing agencies to make it seem as if their competition analysis was a not a farce, but something confusing, and they just wanted to confuse people away from what they were actually doing. And it could be as big as industries like Walmart, sort of the big retail stores like that. It could be as big as that, and as small as me, being fearful of analyzing other magicians. I am a sorcerer for hire. I have ritual for hire on another channel. But copywriting, it's no different, where people don't want others to get ahead in some ways, and it's like I have also done this, where I reverse engineer my competitors' both services and products, and have literally kind of not profited from their mistakes. But how else would you say that? Where I see obviously that they're making humongous blunders and errors, and I just don't make the same mistakes because I learned from them. And that's what you have to think of in terms of common sense here. And you don't have to actually like buy the products most of the time, but you need to change your mindset just a little bit to see your unique angle in the market and your industries, because some of you probably might be in multiple industries, not just one. And you just need to see your competition as something healthy and natural, and that looking at them and kind of studying them, researching them, is not a negative thing. It's a courage thing that you should know. You should know your industry, your competitors, your own products, and once you have that, your notes, whatever, even verbal dialogue in some cases for my clients. They just give me all of their knowledge summarized, and I put on a sales page. And once you have put all those pieces together, and you know how to make your product better or service better, it might be time for us to create like a decent sales page, and from there we can figure out what other things I can help you with to sort of make your products and services better. And that's what I do as a copywriter, to help my clients help themselves. But this has been analyzing the competition to make our products better. And if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out. And yeah, this is really simple stuff, analyzing the competition to make our stuff better, but it's been overcomplicated, and hopefully that just cleared up some frustrations and possibly some confusion. Thank you.